Um, so we said that the three conditions have to be met. And how do we prove that fasting is fard and not sunnah? The ayah in the Quran, in Surah Baqarah, verse number 185. Surah Baqarah, Surah number 2, verse number 185. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us in this verse that fasting, Ramadan is the month in which Quran was revealed, and this Quran is a guidance for people. And then he says, فَمَنْ شَهِدَ مِنْكُمُ الشَّهْرَ فَلْيَصُمْ. Whoever one of you, male or female Muslim, shahida means witness. Whoever witnesses the coming of the moon of the month of Ramadan, or it is informed that moon has been sighted, Ramadan starts from tomorrow. So that is what means shahida. Whoever knows that Ramadan has started officially, they should fast from the fi'l amr, from the obligatory verb in this ayah, فَلْيَصُمْ. In another ayah in the same surah, it says, كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامُ كَمَا كُتِبَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ. Fasting has been prescribed to you just as it was prescribed to the people that came before you. Before you here means before the Muslims. And the indication is to the Jews and the Christians. Fasting is not something new just Muslims came up with. Rasulullah did not just bring fasting on his own. Allah is telling us in this ayah, that in Surah Baqarah, that fasting was there for previous nations and previous religions. In Judaism and Jews, people of Musa alayhi salam were fasting. In the time of Isa alayhi salam, Prophet Jesus alayhi salam, they were fasting. Of course, we see that their modality of fasting was a little bit different, because the mother of Jesus, Mary, used to also fast from talking. So, we established, just a quick conclusion, refresher, what we've done so far. We have established the definition of the word sawm, fasting. We have established the conditions of fasting, on whom it is compulsory to fast. Three conditions they have to meet. Have to be Muslim, have to be sane, sound-minded, and have to reach puberty. We also established the literal definition of the word fasting, sawm, which is holding off to something away. And then we also established the aspect of what fasting is prescribed to us from what point of view. Because in Sharia, everything is given with proof. And also, Rasulullah said in a hadith, Sumu li ru'yatikum. Fast for the ru'ya, for the sighting of the moon. So once you know that you have sighted the moon of Ramadan, that's it. Now it's wajib, it's fard. You have to fast. Anybody who knows that moon has been sighted, or anybody who knows that Ramadan is there, and they deliberately don't fast, they are murtakib of ithm. They are doing a sin, a vehement, drastic sin. Now, we said that, of course, a little before we go into the aspects of fasting itself, what we are to do and what we are not to do, I want to discuss here a little bit about this ibadah that is called fasting, sawm. In our Islam, if you look at, there are three types of ibadat. This is very important to understand, because we tend to do our worship, our ibadah, and don't realize what are we really doing. What are the three types of ibadah? Number one, ibadah badaniyya, physical ibadah. Number two, ibadah maliyya, monetary ibadah. This is what the fuqaha, the ulama have classified in the doctrine of Islam, that there are three types of ibadah. There is a physical ibadah, there is a monetary ibadah, wal-jam' bayn ibadah maliyya wa badaniyya. And there is a conglomeration, complementation of two types of ibadah, physical and monetary. So first thing we need to establish from definition point of view, there are three types of ibadah in the Sharia of Islam. Physical ibadah, ibadah badaniyya. And the reason I'm giving you the Arabic words, so that you can pick up the terminologies, you can pick up the words. I wish I had an Arabic writer, just write it on the laptop. Someday we can just do that. So if we have ibadah badaniyya, badan means the body, badan. So the Sharia says that Allah has given us four types of worship, ibadah, four types. From those 4 types, they are classified into 3, umbrella into 3. Because basically, what are the ibadah we have? Salah, Sawm, Zakat, Hajj. These are 4 things, 4 pillars of Islam that we have to do. First pillar is Shahada, La ilaha illallah Rasulullah. After we've done the first pillar, the other 4 pillars of Islam are all worship, ibadah. And these 4 ibadah are categorized into 3 types. Type 1, ibadah badaniyah, physical ibadah. Type 2, ibadah maliyah, money, monetary. You worship Allah by spending money. The third type is ibadah, that is a conglomeration, a combination of both physical and monetary. Now, just to see how we could understand, let me ask you this from the floor. Who can tell me, who can give me an example of an ibadah that is badaniyah, bodily ibadah? Which one is it? Is it Salah, Sawm, Zakat, Hajj? I told you there are 4 types of ibadah we do. 4 different entities. They are categorized into 3 types. Salah, very good sister, mashallah, Allahu Akbar. Salah is a physical ibadah. Is there any money involved in Salah? Are you dropping money down when you're going in sujood and ruku? No, it's physical. Very good, that's one. Give me another example of a physical ibadah. Just physical, just physical. We're just talking about physical. No money involved, yes? Wrong. I said just physical. Hajj is not just physical. Right now, this is why I ask you the question, so that the brain starts cranking up and you think. We do all these worship, but we seldom pay attention. Is this a physical ibadah? Is a money ibadah? You're right, sister. Salah is a physical. There's no money involved. There's another ibadah that is only physical. No money involved. We are here today for that. So, fasting. You are not supposed to drink. You're not supposed to eat. You're not supposed to go to your spouse or your person. This is all physical. There's no money involved. Did anybody give you money to start fasting? No. Did anybody give you money to break the fast? No. There's no money involved in Sawm. So this is what we understand. Out of the 4 ibadah that we do, 2 of them are physical ibadah. Salah and Sawm, purely physical. No money involved. Ibadah badaniyah, jasad. Laysa ibadah maliyah. Who can give me an example of ibadah maliyah? A mali ibadah, a money, monetary ibadah, worship, where there's no physical activity involved. Yes? Sadaqah, or what we say zakat. We say zakat. Zakat is fard. Sadaqah is the nafil of zakat. So, yes, zakat and sadaqah is the ibadah that we do, only money. Do you do any physical activity? Like, do you run? Here, take the money, zakat. Then you run back? No. You just go, take out some money, put it in a person's hand or in a box or in an organization. That's it. So we know that now there are 1 type of worship, ibadah maliyah, purely mal. Now we come to the answer that the sister gave earlier. She said Hajj. Hajj is the 3rd category of ibadah, which is the jama', the combination with mal and badan. Mal and badan. When you go for Hajj, you take a free ride? Say, oh, I'm going on Hajj. Where? Where do you get the money from? In fact, Hajj is not fard on anyone if they don't have the means, the money. If somebody is poor. There are billions of Muslims who have died and gone to their graves. They never made Hajj. Because in their lifetime, they never accumulated any money. They were so poor. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Rahman Rahim. He's not vindictive. Allah is not strict. He didn't say that just, that's it. You have to go to Hajj no matter what. By hook or crook, whether you have to steal money or anything. No. He only said, if you have the means of money, fine, make your niyyah. But there are some people who get rich, but they're too old. They have the money to go to Hajj, but now they're 70 years old. Very fragile, very frail. Still they can't go. Unless they can have someone, maybe a son or daughter, help them. What if they don't have anybody to help them? So they have the money. That's why it is very important to understand that the Hajj has 2 conditions. You are physically able, bodily able, and you are money-wise able, financially able.